What's up, everybody? It's your man's KJ the Great, and we got some breaking news in the sport of boxing, man. All right, y'all. So, y'all know the recent events that took place April 20th between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia that saw Devin Haney suffer the first loss of his career by majority decision. In that fight, he was rocked early in the first round. Devin Haney came back from that, controlled rounds 2 through 6, and then he ended up getting rocked and dropped in round 7. Got a 9-8 round because he lost the point. Got dropped 2 more times en route to his first loss. Now, after that, Ryan Garcia tested positive for Ostarine, failed not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 tests afterwards. He ended up saying that one of his supplements was tainted. But the company had came out and stated that that wasn't true. They ended up testing that sample along with the lot number, and none of the tests came back positive for Ostarine. He ended up testing positive Ostarine. But that saw him suspended for a year, $1 million fine, or forfeit $1 million of his purse, a $10,000 state maximum fine, with the percentage of the forfeited purse going to Devin Haney and the rest going to Golden Boy Promotions. So yeah, he'll be out for a year. Devin Haney has stated that he wants to run this back. He wants to rectify this beating, this loss that he took. So he stated that he was wanting to wait around until Ryan Garcia was able to compete again, which will be April of 2025. Now, because of that, Devin Haney, he was recently, through all of that, he was ordered to face the mandatory Sandor Martin. Now, Sandor Martin, 42 wins, 3 losses, no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout. Really good career. Notable win, he beat Mikey Garcia. He had that fight with Teofimo Lopez. You could make an argument that he won that fight as well. But he was ordered to face him. It went to a purse bid, top ranked bid, about $1.4 million on it. Nobody else bid on it. They were the only ones that bid on it. Essentially saying that Devin Haney's star power has hit rock bottom after a beating like that, which, I personally don't think it has, but, nobody's going to want to pay pay-per-view prices for that fight. Yeah. So the WBC declared Devin Haney as champion in recess. I got to get into what all these things mean. You got you got your champion in recess. Basically, if for some reason you're not able to compete, injuries, whatever the case may be, the sanctioning body, they have the right to place you as champion in recess, essentially stripping you of your full champion status. Now, with that happening, in steps former WBA super lightweight champion, junior welterweight champion, Alberto Puello. 23 wins, no losses, no draw. 10 wins by way of knockout. Like I said, he's a former WBA 140-pound champion, coming off of a big upset June 15th over Gary Anton Russell. He fought really well on the back foot, was countering throughout the night. It was Gary Anton Russell's first time facing a southpaw. He was a southpaw, but Alberto Puello has the better experience at facing southpaws and the overall better experience in what he was doing in the ring. Game plan was on point, and he got the nod. He got the victory. It was a split decision, but he still got the victory. He recently failed the drug test for clomiphene, and that was before his fight with Rolando Rolly Ramiro, the now former WBA super lightweight champion. They were supposed to fight. He tested positive for that, and he had his little reasons why he had to, he had to prove why uh he tested positive, and he did. Him and his wife were, for years trying to conceive a child, and his doctors recommended supplements that had chloromethine in it. And so his M1, M2 metabolites tested positive, came back. He was removed from the fight. That fight proceeded, which Rolly Romero was gifted a victory. He fought Ismael Barroso. Ismael Barroso dropped him. He was beating Rolly Romero, and he ended up losing by TKO because Tony Meeks made a bad decision stepping in and stopping that fight. Now Rolly Romero ended up losing to Pitbull Cruz, and he got stopped himself. So um, I want to know what you guys think about this. Now, don't forget. The New York State Athletic Commission overturned the loss that Devin Haney suffered to Ryan Garcia into a no contest. So now he has an undefeated record again, but he's not satisfied with that. He said he wants to rectify that. He's back at 31 wins, no losses, no draw, with 15 wins by way of knockout. The thing about this, though, is that Ryan Garcia, ever since he's been at the super lightweight division, he has never fought at the 140-pound limit. He's never fought for a world title in any weight class he's ever been in, and he's never made the actual weight of being at 140. The fights that he came in 143, 144, not pushing himself to make the weight. So they're talking about a rematch happening with these two. Now, in a year's time, a rematch happening, if they both stay out the ring for a whole year and they meet up, so be it. But I don't think that fight will be at 140. I think they're going to move up into the 147 welterweight division. That will be a good fight at that division. Less dehydration from making weight, but going forward, I believe they said they're going to start doing Olympic style testing going forward if they do face Ryan Garcia again. Olympic style testing is that random, got to do it, no shortcuts, no nothing, no ifs, ands, or buts about it type of deal. I don't see either one of these guys. They're 25, 26 years old, big guys for the lower weight divisions, moving up. They're growing into their bodies, their man strength, as we would call it. So you would see a good fight. I think both of these guys at 147, not killing themselves at 140, you may get bigger, faster, stronger fight out of both of these guys. Now, does that bode well for Devin Haney? We don't know. We will have to wait to see. Does that bode well for Ryan Garcia? We don't know. We'll have to see. Will he be able to do the things that he did the last time? And I don't mean just in the ring. I also mean the stuff that he was doing outside of the ring, drinking, partying, smoking, the week of the fight, all of those things, which I personally think are hindrance. He had a good fight with Devin Haney, but he fought in spurts. He didn't box well. He fought in spurts. He was turning his back, all those type of things. He was definitely gassed. But when he saw his moments, he took his moments and he seized the moments. So let me know what you guys think. What do you think about Devin Haney being placed as champion in recess? Do you think this should happen, or you think he should just go ahead and get stripped of the title? Let me know in the comments. Peace.